some things I talked to you about in Madrid, but that's where I got the idea. I want to ask you these questions for everybody to hear the answers.
Yeah.
And I know you have written lots and your website and many people
I'm
have
very
written.
lazy. I mean, Katie, my friend who has the website for
Yes.
me, she's, please write, please send, please write. I'm lazy. I'm a procrastinator.
Yes.
And I have ideas floating in my mind. I need just to, to discipline myself and sort out all these ideas because they keep coming like this. So,
Well, that's the mark of a creative person.
Hopefully, I'm not a writer. It's not my first forte.
Yeah.
But ideas are running around. So when I start writing them, it's not easy to, it doesn't flow. I really, anyway.
You don't, actually this is not on here, but I'm curious. I know you went to United States to study dance.
Dance ethnology.
Dance ethnology.
That's where I met Sarah.
Yes, yeah. And was this, what year was that? How long after you, when you...
From 83 to 88.
So after you finished dancing with the company?
Well, I just didn't finish. That was the way of, it was one of the reasons was that I can stop without having a weak resistance. Because I knew that I have to stop at some point. For reasons in my mind and how I was brought up and my father always told me that my youth and my beauty and my fame are not going to last, but my mind will. So nourish my mind as well. Don't just be nothing. So when I decided to stop, I said it was a good chance for me to have an ocean between me and the theater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
And it wouldn't be just being nothing, but rather nourishing my mind and continuing my education, which was very important to us, education.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When you were younger, at what age did you first think about being a dancer?
I've always wanted to dance.
Okay.
I was always dancing. I was always moving. I was always being told to sit still. And so it was in my blood for some reason. And
was it in any of your family's blood, or it just popped out from you?
I think my mother a little bit, funny enough.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, I'll tell you something. When I was that age or younger, I would stand on her feet and hug her and dance with her. She would be dancing and I'd be around her waist hugging her. I don't know. It's been in my blood forever.
And when you're thinking forever, it was never a question? You were going to be a dancer, or for a while?
I was going to be. At one time, I knew I was going to be famous. There was once my mother was crying, and I said to her, "Mommy, don't cry. I'm going to be a very big star, and I'm going to buy you a Cadillac."
I love it.
Honestly. And then after the years passed, I remember this very well because I remember the street I was walking in and everything, because Mommy kept telling this story to everybody. Milde says. And then I remember when we first came to this apartment in 1964, she said to me once, "Well, Milda, you're famous, and where's the Cadillac?" I said, "Mommy, I didn't make accounts for socialism, and I didn't make accounts for not having Cadillacs, and so I'm famous, yes, but that's it." So that's a story that can give you a picture of how I felt as a child. But of course the Red Troop coming together is a family thing, and it came, you can say, it was fate, it was divine plan, it was karma. It was something that brought all these people together with the same view and the same ambitions and the same and different talents and different strengths. Each one is very strong, and all of us came together, and it just happened that way. So I don't know how to say more than that. It just happened, and it's once in a blue moon that so many talents can come together.
Yeah.
And you cannot force it. It's something that comes, I don't know how.
You said Nilda. Is that
Yeah, that's my real name.
your real name?
Yeah, it's a Turkish name.
So Farida Fahmy is a stage name.
Fahmy, my father's Hassan Fahmy, but Farida is my stage name. Because Milda was a little bit strange to the Egyptians. There are very few Mildas, very few, and it's Turkish originally.
Okay. I don't know if you can answer this, but just in overall, why do you dance? Like you were saying earlier, from very early age, you're always dancing. You have to dance. You feel to dance. Do you have any idea why?
I think now I can tell you that it's the best feeling I had. It was a feeling. It's the best that I'm dancing. It's where I reach in an euphoric state.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. So different people describe it different ways. I know I've been asked this before, and I'm like, I don't know how to answer. How do I answer this?
Well,
but some people say, I feel I'm free. I have a freedom, or.
No, I was always free. I had freedom as far as moving, my body. I wasn't oppressed by any way. I lived in a very open-minded family and educated and everything. So the oppression of female oppression and stuff, it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But it's just that it's the best moments when I'm dancing. It's the euphoria of dancing. It's a rush.
The reasons for your dancing, I know this is like the big overall, but other more daily reasons, obviously with the Reda troupe, etc., etc. Did they change, like the purpose of, the reasons and purpose, did they change with time? Or did it stay the same from 6 years old to today? Or as your reason to dance, did it change through the years? Like maybe at some point
it changed because once you go into even more richer and more exciting and more is when you're dancing to an audience and you start to get their energy and their applause and the faces, and you can see the way they're looking at you, and all that is a feedback and maturity and understanding of myself. All this it's not like when I'm a child dancing. It gets even richer. The stage. The stage has a charm, has a magic. The limelight, what they say, the limelight and stuff. I knew the stage was where I belonged. And I was fortunate to be able to have all these things come to me without me struggling. It wasn't me who was struggling, it was the people around me. You understand? I didn't go and quarrel for anything or meet people or want this or not want this. The men were doing that. You understand? And I was just dancing. I was a very lucky woman. Very lucky.
You live the dream of every...
Yeah, and mind you, the most important thing that I didn't mention, before the Reda troupe, it was not nice to dance. To be a dancer was not nice. You had to be, if you're from a good family, you don't dance. Professionally now, we're talking about professional dance. So to be an instrument of changing a whole view of a society or of a country of people suddenly that no, wait a minute, dance is not, it's a fine art. And look, we are representing a fine art. And Farida is the daughter of a professor. And the people around her are all from nice families and well educated. So that was like a big change in how people saw dance. Sadly, we have gone full circle in every way. Artistically, the dancers, the standard of dancing, the way they dance, the whole outlook has changed. So we're way back where we were 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah, because in all other countries, an art form, a theater dance form, flourished. All the modern, contemporary, I don't know what, everything grew and flourished and became more sophisticated and became more
Valued.
better dancers, and standard grew, and thoughts and art, and they incorporated other arts with it and everything. But with us, we just went all the way around the back way.
Yeah, it's very, very
Yeah, it's
sad.
very sad. It's sad and it affects. It hurts.
Yeah, it hurts you.
Annoys. Yeah.
Yeah. I started the 1980, and at that time, I heard your name and Suher Zaki and etc. etc. And I thought, oh, in the future, one day, this dance form is going to be famous all around the world and respected in theaters and everything. And now I see, I'm so upset.
Actually, not only the Egyptians managed to destroy it, but also the belly dancers.
The foreigners, yeah.
Because of the effect, this is very important, because of the effect the Egyptian teachers are teaching is ruining not only here, but abroad also. Do you understand?
Not completely.
Okay. The use of the music, the movement, the innuendos, the words they use, all the things that they choose to teach is from here, not elevated already.
Do you think, my idea, do you think it's because they're trying to cater to the foreigner? Like
No, I think it's because they don't know better. They really don't know better.
Yeah. They might dance, but they're not educated about how to teach the dance or anything.
Or even the choice of music, or even the movements, even to have a sense of, no, I better not teach this. No, that doesn't look very nice. It could mean something else. It's because they don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, without interrupting you.
Talk as much as you want.
It's because also they don't like to say they don't know. And so when they're asked a question and they have no idea, they invent. No, this is the way I know it. It's because of this, and they invent things and they say the wrong things, and because they are so ignorant. I'm sorry, I have to be like that. I'm 75 years old.
You're allowed to be.
I think I'm allowed now to say what I want. Okay? And if they want to tell someone about me, look for someone to tell.
Can't.
No, it's because they are limited and they're ignorant, and they take it as a way of, it's money bringing now. Let's travel and teach. And so, of course, they just say anything, they do anything, they copy each other. They don't even have the finesse or the delicacy or the sense of refinement to choose or to,
Actually, what you just said is really, really important for the foreign dancers to hear, because they don't know which is right and which they're.
Of course, if I have if I want to dance Indian dance now, and a man comes from India, and he says, I'm a professor of dance, and do this, am I going to say no? He's Indian.
Yeah.
He must know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for saying that, because people, they need to hear it.
No.
Yeah.
I've said it once or twice already in my lectures.